Kia ora YouTube whānau, welcome back to another epic little video answering questions for beginner divers. And today's question, how do I stop panicking when I'm in the water? It's a very good question, and there is no short, sharp and simple way to strengthen that ability. Okay, what we're really saying when we ask that question, how do I stop panicking, is how do I come back into my center? Okay, throughout my journey and throughout my experience in the Moana, in the ocean, it is a progressive journey. Okay, to really strengthen that ability and that mental strength to bring your mind back into the present, it takes a while of constantly finding your boundaries and your edges. Okay, you constantly nurturing and nudging yourself into your uncomfort zone, into the uncomfortable spaces, or stepping outside the comfort zone. The more that you practice that in a manageable way, the stronger the stronger you'll become at bringing yourself back into your center and catching yourself when your mind wants to jump out ahead of you and think of the worst case scenario. Okay, because ultimately that's what's happening when we're panicking. Hey, our mind is jumping to a conclusion before it's even meeting our present moment or in our reality. It's thinking the worst case scenario before it's even happened. Okay, 9 times out of 10, for example, let's just say you're out there in the Moana and water goes in the top of your snorkel. It's a very simple one. Water goes in the top of your snorkel, you breathe in a big lung of water, and all of a sudden you go into a panic mode. You're suffocating, you're going to die, you're going to drown. The mind just goes crazy. And if you're not familiar with finding your edges and stepping outside your comfort zone, it is a serious situation. And a lot of people are not used to being in that situation. So my advice, how do I stop panicking in the water, is to practice stepping outside your comfort zone more often. Okay, do it in a manageable way. Go out with some friends, and sometimes diving with friends give you a lot more confidence than when you're out there alone. So find your edges, find little situations or places where you feel a little bit uncomfortable, uneasy, and you just slowly manage your risk process. Okay, you manage your entry into it, and when you start feeling that sense of uncomfort, just find your space. Sit in it. Don't run away from it. Don't gap it just because it starts feeling uncomfortable in your body. It's a good thing. Sit in it and just breathe. Okay, so my advice, how do you stop the panicking, is by progression, by moving into that space constantly. And then when something does arrive that could be a life or death situation, you're familiar with that space, you're familiar with that part of you, and so when it comes and when it hits you, it's not such a big deal. You can generally bring yourself back into your center and recapture your mind from being too far in front, bring them back into here and now, and then have a little one. It's okay, I'm all right. It's okay, I'm all right. I'm not going to die. You learn your own positive affirmations, whatever tools that you work with your internal communication. So if you want to know more about all of this stuff, or if you want to come and learn and practice and grow your diving skills, I'm running a 6-week diving program called Moana, how to become a confident kai gatherer. If you're interested in that, hit me up and I'll send you the link with all the details. Other than that, that's the end of this video. Whānau, like, share and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified when another one of these videos is dropping. Have an awesome evening. Mauri ora.